afternoon, and welcome to Afenya Media. This is News Brief, and my name is Dumevi Kwame Apollo. In this bulletin, we will be going to the campus of the University of Education, Winneba, where the PRO is denying of a viral post that went around during the past week, and also commuters have to and brace themselves up for an increment in transport fares as a drivers union has started to increase fares. Then Senyo Hosi is also expressing optimism about the Ghana Gold Board that the new government under President John Dramani Mahama has initiated. Then also in the Volta region, roads minister tours the region and gives hope of better roads in the weeks to come. And also Volta NDC commends the President John Dramani Mahama for his commitment to support of the tidal wave victims. These and many others will be coming your way during this particular bulletin. Once again, my name is Dumevi Kwame Apollo. You are welcome back. Now you can watch us on Facebook Live or also visit our YouTube channel, Afenya Media on YouTube, for this news bulletin. It is also live over there for you. Now let's quickly delve into today's news items. Now, just about a week or so ago, a post went viral where it was alleged that certain students or some students of the University of Education, Winneba, had been dismissed by the school for some reasons. And now, in it today, the public relations officer for the school, Ernest Azuntiga, has responded to this widely circulated report that the institution has withdrawn 38 students due to poor academic performance. Addressing the issue, Azuntiga clarified that reports are inaccurate as no student has been dismissed from the institution. He explained that the viral document, which listed the names of some first-year students with a directive for them to be withdrawn for failing to meet the minimum cumulative grade point average CGPA of 1.0, originated from a specific department and was leaked. The document, he said, aimed to invoke certain provisions from the student's handbook, specifically section 421, and to draw the faculty's attention to the challenges faced by these 38 students. Azuntiga further clarified that the communication or decision was inconclusive as it came from a single department. He added that the department cannot dismiss students independently, as such a decision requires a thorough process involving all relevant stakeholders before reaching such a crucial conclusion, and thus dismissed reports and claims that the students who acquired a CGPA below the required minimum of 1.0 have been expelled from the institution. And now let's go to another story where commuters are to brace themselves for some more increment in public transport. The Alliance of Drivers Ghana has announced a 20% increase in transport fares effective today, March 17, citing fuel prices, escalating engine oil costs, and the increasing prices of vehicle spare parts. The group's National Public Relations Officer, Kweku Boateng, appealed to commuters to understand the financial challenges facing the transport sector. He noted that drivers have absorbed rising operational costs for months, but the continuous surge in expenses has made a fare adjustment unavoidable. In announcing the decision, the PRO said that he was hopeful to hear of tariff reductions in the 2025 budget, but was disappointed when none of such was mentioned. Ghana's transport sector has faced significant economic challenges in recent years, with periodic fuel price hikes and increasing maintenance costs straining both drivers and passengers. The rising prices of engine oil, tires, and spare parts, coupled with inflation and currency depreciation, have made it difficult for transport operators to sustain their businesses without fare adjustments. Several transport unions and driver associations have previously appealed to the government for policies to ease the financial burden on commercial drivers, but according to Boateng, the appeals have yielded little to no results at all. And so, of course, you would have to be ready when you get to where these commuting points are and you are told to pay more during the fare taking. And also note that it is a 20% hike. Now, the government has responded, unofficially responded, and said that there has not yet been any agreement between itself and the transport owners or drivers. And now that also takes us to the next situation, the next story, where Senyo Hosi, who is a policy analyst, has come out to say a few things about the Ghana Gold Board that the new administration of the NDC has put in place. Finance and economic policy analyst Senyo Hosi has expressed optimism about the potential success of the Ghana Gold Board, provided its governance and operational structures are competently implemented. The Ghana Gold Board is a government-owned entity tasked with supervising and advancing the gold industry in Ghana. Its key objective is to ensure that the gold sector functions efficiently, sustainably, and in alignment with national development goals, ultimately driving economic progress. The board serves as a critical regulator of gold mining activities, striving to optimize the responsible use of Ghana's gold resources while promoting growth and stability within the industry. In an article themed Gold and the Gold Board, released on March 15th, Hosi highlighted the opportunities it presents for quality assurance and the unique branding of the nation's gold on the international market. You find that he does not see the Gold Board becoming a failure like the Cocoa Board if the fundamental governance, transparency, and accountability structures are competently woven in its implementation. He underscored the importance of a robust regulatory and operating framework that aligns with existing structures to ensure market adaptability. According to Hosi, commercial sanctity will be at the heart of Gold Board's success. He noted that current trade practices involve discounts of 5 to 15% depending on per finance terms, that if the Gold Board operates within similar market provisions and absorbs the 1.5 gold export tax, it will not only avoid being a government monopoly, but also become a valuable commercial partner for small-scale miners and aggregators. Hosi emphasized the need for Gold Board to use its influence to make gold smuggling not just illegal, but also unattractive. And here I take a break. When I come back, we move into the Volta region, where the roads minister has made a tour over the weekend, going through some of the roads and making certain assertions, giving the hope that work on these roads will begin very soon. And also, Volta NDC commending and applauding the President John Dramani Mahama for his commitment to victims of the tidal waves. Don't go away. I'll be right back with more.
From anywhere in the USA to anywhere in Ghana, we manage the entire shipping process: documentation, packing, shipping, warehousing, and final delivery. We will be with you all throughout. Simply place your order and relax. Your shipment is in safe hands. At Safred Global Services, we guarantee safe and timely delivery of consignments of any size. Trust us with your packages, crates, and containers for utmost satisfaction. Our customers always come first. We at Safred Global Services provide the safest, smoothest, and fastest yet affordable sea freight forwarding assistance between the USA and Ghana. Visit our Ghana warehouse at 127 Blue Street, Enya, off the Awoshi Ablekuma Pokwasi Highway in Accra. In the USA, our office is located at 2013 Fortune Drive, Lawrenceburg, Kentucky 40342. Call us at 502-353-4407 or 614-622-6977. Safred Global Services. Reliable, affordable, timely.
You are welcome back from that quick break, and you are still listening and watching News Brief here on Afenya Media. And now let's move into the Volta region. Where the National Democratic Congress NDC's chapter in the region is actually commending the President John Dramani Mahama for his commitment on issues regards to the tidal waves just in the recent forms. So this is in relation to addressing the plight of victims of the Akosombo Dam spillage, and tidal waves that have ravaged coastal communities in Ketu South and Keta. In a statement, the party lauded President Mahama's decision to allocate substantial financial resources to assist affected families. The recently presented budget by Finance Minister Dr. Cassiel Atuforsen earmarked 242.5 million Ghana cedis for victims of the Akosombo Dam spillage and an additional 200 million Ghana cedis for relief efforts in Agaveji, Amuchim, Salakope, and Adina, coastal communities that have endured persistent tidal wave destruction over the years. The statement, signed by the NDC's Volta Regional Chairman, Comrade Mauto Agbavito, described these allocations as bold and compassionate interventions that reaffirm the President's deep concern for the well-being of affected residents. According to the Volta NDC, relief funds will not only provide immediate support to displaced families, but will also contribute to long-term recovery efforts aimed at restoring dignity and stability to these communities. The party further emphasized that these financial commitments align with President Mahama's broader agenda to reset Ghana's economy while alleviating the hardships of ordinary citizens. The statement noted that the President's leadership continues to inspire trust and confidence, especially among residents of the Volta region who have long sought concrete government intervention to mitigate the impact of climate-induced disasters. Communities along Ghana's southeastern coast have repeatedly suffered from the effects of tidal waves, with homes and livelihoods being lost to the sea. Residents and advocacy groups have consistently called for government intervention, and the announcement of this strategic funding has been welcomed as a long overdue response to their needs. As relief efforts commence, stakeholders, including leaders and development partners, are expected to collaborate to ensure the effective and transparent disbursement of funds to the beneficiaries. Now, let's still stay in the Volta region. Now, one of the biggest problems of the region has to do with roads. And of course, the current Minister for Roads and Highways is Honorable Kwame Gavins Agbodza, who is the MP for Adakulu. The Minister for Roads has indicated that feasibility studies, drawings and designs for the whole bypass road network are almost complete. He added that procurement and construction works would begin soon on a road which stretches from Sokode Etwe through Yuhas and Mirage to Titrinu. Kwame Agbodza, in the company of his deputy Al-Hassan Sayyid Busoyini and host of engineers, made this known. Mr. Agbodza disclosed this when he visited the Volta region to assess the state of some selected road networks with a team of engineers from the Ministry of Roads and Highways and the Ghana Highway Authority. Among these roads were the Ho Aflao Road, which he said will be reconstructed under the Big Push agenda of President John Dramani Mahama, and the Veta Afiadengba Haveji Road, which will be funded with money allocated to the Roads Ministry in 2025 budget. The Ho Aflao Road has deteriorated over the years, leading to drivers diverting traffic through Mafi Kumasi and Sogankokwe for safer and convenient journeys. It is the hope of the drivers that the road networks, especially the Ho Aflao stretch, will be reconstructed as promised by the National Democratic Congress government led by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to ease their burdens. And now let's do some sports where we look at some of the members of the Ghana Black Stars who have started some training today ahead of their World Cup qualifiers matches this Friday in Ghana and also in Morocco. So there have been a number of them which played somewhere in the weekend. And so here is a look at some of these players. Now, of the 23 players called up for the Chad and Madagascar matches, 5 did not start for their clubs over the weekend, with defender Jonas Ajete and midfielder Abu Francis not featuring at all. Defender Razak Simpson was the only selected player to score for his club, Nations FC, in a 2-1 win over Midiama in a Ghana Premier League match. No selected player registered an assist. On Sunday night, several players, including Mohamed Kudus, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Lawrence Atizigi, and Antoine Semenyo, arrived in Accra ahead of their first training session today evening at the Accra Sports Stadium. Midfielder Majid Ashimeru, who was listed among the injured players, came off the bench to provide an assist for Anderlecht in their 3-0 win over Circle Brugge on Sunday in the Belgian top flight. Ashimeru is making his return from injury after more than 3 months on the sidelines. Another player working his way back from injury is Ibrahim Sadiq. The forward also came off the bench and scored for AZ Alkmaar in a 2-2 draw against Ajax in the Dutch Eredivisie. The 24-year-old's goal was his first since September 2024 and his 5th of the season, along with 3 assists in 15 games. Midfielder Musa Mohamed registered his third assist of the season for Bodrum FK in a 2-0 win over Rizespor in the Turkish Super League. In form, Ransford Kognisdorfer, who was not selected for the 2 games, scored twice for Hamburg in a 3-0 win over Magdeburg in the German second tier. The 23-year-old now has 11 goals and 2 assists in 25 league games. Also in Bundesliga 2, Christopher Entry Ajayi scored his first goal of the season for Schalke 04 in a 2-1 loss to Hannover 96. Forward Issa Abbas netted his third goal for Jedinstvo in 6 games in a 2-2 draw against Radniki 1923, which was abandoned in added time. Benjamin Tete scored twice for Maribor in a 4-2 win over Koper in the Slovenian league on Sunday. His goals were his 7th and 8th in 13 league games, bringing his season tally to 10 goals and 2 assists in all competitions. The Black Stars are expected to win their 2 remaining matches as a way to ensure that they qualified for the upcoming World Cup. And of course, that is all for today. But before I take leave of you, let's go through some of the headlines. The University of Education Winneba denies viral post of dismissing some 38 students. Driver Union announces a 20% increment in fares. Analyst Senyo Hosi expresses optimism about the Ghana Gold Board. And also in the Volta region, Roads Minister Honorable Kwame Gavins Agboja visits some parts of the region, touring and inspecting the roads and ensuring and giving hope to the people that work will be done on those roads. Then we also looked at the Volta NDC's commendation of the President John Dramani Mahama for his commitment to supporting tidal wave victims and also victims of the Akosombo Dam village. Once again, my name is Kwame Apollo, and I'll be here with you tomorrow again 1:45 p.m. on the dot to bring you some brief on our news items across the country. See you, and let's brace up for 4:00 p.m. where we bring you Afenya Jojo, which is a news bulletin in Efe. Have a nice day.